Alright, so I'm going to take a look at my decks real quick. Just to check what I'm going to be running today. I just want to make a few minor changes. Take out the gross Sabrina. Put in the pretty Sabrina. I don't think I'm... that's probably the deck I'm running with the most often. Gotta throw my pretty Sabrinas into every deck now. Do I want to play Charizard? Probably not. I'm playing Blaine? Probably not. Probably playing her, but she's only on one Sabrina. I could play the Greninja Wigglytuff deck. That's probably something. Mewtwo should already have the Sabrina in. Water might not. Oh, Water is on 0 Sabrina. I guess. Sure. Brock is probably on 0 Sabrina. Snivy's for sure on at least a Sabrina. We can actually get a pretty Erica in here too. Yeah. This deck's also getting 2 supporters. And you know what? For the fans. Ugh. Clear Sabrina. Whoa. Huh? I mean, let's run it. Versus event underway. We are starting from absolute scratch, and we're going to start with a bad deck. Like, truly terrible. But we haven't missed an event yet, and I'm definitely not starting now. Going second, Kangaskhan. Broken start. Professor's Research, not bad. Huh. Is bad. Unless. It's bad unless it isn't. Research. Don't set up a second Druddigan. It's that simple. Oh. He didn't set up a second Druddigan. What an idiot. Let's go Pokeball. Yes, sir. Grab my goat. We'll just set up the back line. But let's Sabrina back out that Magikarp. Take an easy pot shot at it. Dizzy Punch always hits here, which is nice. Oh, we get these, dude. First Mon, crushed. And that Druddigan is going to get licked non-consensually. Dude, the deck actually almost functions. That's my favorite part about it. The deck, honestly, just give me one, like... Give me one supporter that cares about normal Pokemon, and this deck functions. Give me, like, I don't know. Give me like a Krark's Thumb. Like a, whenever. Just destroyed. Give me something that's like, when you would flip a coin, flip 2 and pick 1 result. But, like, make it an item that you can only use on normal monsters. That way, you can't, like, you can't do some stupid stuff with Sabrina. Not Sabrina, with Misty. You can't do, like, most of the things. You can design around it, but, like, normal is basically all coin flip effects. So give us a thing that works with coin flip effects. I'm going to Giovanni here. Giovanni, this Dizzy Punch could KO here. Just 1 coin flip on a heads KOs. That is 2 prizes taken by a Kangaskhan. You know, when Kangaskhan doesn't work, it's the worst card in the game. But man, when Kangaskhan works, like, it works. Froggy to Frogadier. Honestly, these X speeds need to be Leafs. Just because, like, Kangaskhan is a 3 retreat, Lickitung is a 3 retreat, right? I think I'm just sacking Kangaskhan. I'll throw a Meowth on the bench. We might need it for later. Let's just sack the Kangaskhan. No need to potion it. Just let it die. Get some fucking damage out, though. Frogadier at 20. Are we water dripping? Oh, we're not. We're evolving into Greninja. Greninja lands some damage probably on the Lickitung. That's the thing. For as much as this deck can absolutely roll you, you know, I hit 2 continuous licks, tail flips in a row, and all of a sudden this game is not won whatsoever. It's pretty obvious we're sending in Lickitung here. We one tap. We're gonna put some on there. Set up another Kangaskhan on the bench. Potion Lickitung to prevent it from being one shot. And then go for the lick. Tails. Like I said, sometimes we're just going to get unlucky and we're going to lose. Sometimes we're going to get very lucky and we're going to win. So far, we've had a insane streak. Like, absolutely bonkers. Gyarados EX, the Misty. Oh no. This could be the game. Get better at pocket, I guess, is my biggest thing. Are we switching out into Gyarados to tank a hit? Real question is it worth putting out Persian and trying to get guaranteed damage? I don't think so. I think now that that's a Gyarados, we kind of need to take a prize card here if we want to win. And you know what takes prize cards? It's a Lickitung. Sure. Yeah. Switching to Gyarados was what we were expecting. Just so that it can tank. Druddigan gives them a much cleaner switch out. They've only taken 1 prize. The problem is if I Sabrina in Drudigan. No, I mean, it's what we have to do. We have to Sabrina in Drudigan and just hit the 2 for... We are betting the game on this flip. Didn't hit a single heads. Fortunately for us, if our opponent's on Leaf, they're going to have to wait a turn before doing a Misty again. Assuming their hand is Leaf Misty. Maybe their hand is not Leaf Misty and they have no way of stopping our Drudigan. That could also be sick. No. Opponent had Leaf. Switches back into the Gyarados. Not looking exceptional for us here. This Lickitung has not wanted to work for us today. 60's not nearly enough. Just the natty Gyarados. Actually, there was one energy put on with Misty, right? So not exactly natural. This is the duality of this deck. We got 2, like, literally free KOs at the very beginning. And then we got just shit on by a Gyarados due to missing coin flips. But that's that deck. Like, that is the whole thing about that deck. I think it's one of the decks that, like, in general, I think all it's going to take is one card to make competitive. The question is, are we ever going to get that one card, right? Like, we need normal support, we need coin flip support, and both of those could come very easily. I just don't know how easily they're going to be appearing. Going first on a Brock deck feels pretty good. Drudigan to stall. Geodude Graveler. I mean, no card advantage at all. No Pokeballs. No Professor's Research. But, I mean, what are we researching for? We just have the full line. What would be kind of terrifying here is honestly just a natural Sabrina. Hitmonlee's kind of a Sabrina. This is... Ooh. This is for sure a scary deck. If they can, like, sequester a Graveler into the, like, front spot while they have their Aerodactyl up, it's going to be tough for us. But luckily all my Pokemon are pretty thick, so I'm not super scared of just getting lunge kicked over and over again. There's the Aerodactyl. Meaning, if they have a Sabrina in hand, we are practically dead. No, they are chunking my Graveler out, though. Graveler. Brock. Actually, I should have leafed there. If I would have went leaf, switching to Golem. It would have 30 less damage on it, and the next turn I could just Energy Brock. Yeah, that was stupid. I'm dumb. Let's get in a Druddigan. Leaf. Switch in. Golem. Kill -30 brings in Marshot. Yeah, I'm just dead. This game is over. The Hitmonlee just did enough damage. Going second. Same start as before. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Into Pikachu EX. Pikachu EX is an aggressive deck. And aggressive decks don't love when our cards say you don't get to be aggressive anymore. Let's go Pokeball. Pick up a second Druddigan. We don't have many basics. I think we're on literally 2 Druddigan, 2 Geodude. Maybe we're on a Hitmonlee? Potential. Let's grab you. Actually, here there's like a there's a chance we have the exact same game we just had, right? If our opponent chose not to damage trade with the Druddigan. It's a choice. Life is all about choices. We aren't a Hitmonlee. We're actually on a couple of Mons. Let's get this Graveler up a little bit. You know what? I'm not even going to play anything. Because I really don't know what I want out right now. Hitmonlee could be decent for taking out benches, but like, I think Marshadow could be good for taking out Pikachu EX on its own. We're just holding. I want to hit a Brock here. A Brock on this draw would be... Oh. What did I say? Golem. Brock. Marshadow. Go. Pass. End of turn. Thundering Hurricane me. I dare you, brother. You just died a guard press. I'm going to bench press your Zapdos EX. Also, can we talk about this? Pikachu EX build that 10 cards in and a Pokeball in has found 2 basics. The deck that is chock full of stupid basics like today. Okay. I want to say that I respect it. I don't. I have no respect for the play you're making right now because it's bad. Wow, it didn't even kill. You are going to take 20 here. Putting you within press range. If I draw a Leaf, this feels unfair. I don't like doing this to someone. Okay. So now we're bench pressing, and that is going to make 1, Blitzel deals 0 damage. 2, Dedenne deals 0 damage. And 3, get us 2 prizes. There are benefits to playing a 1-prize deck. A lot of my decks are 1-prize decks. Just deals 0. What do we got? Heads. We're not allowed to move or attack this turn. Let's upgrade the Marshadow. Wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the Poke Tools we get with the new set. Is like some sort of berry currently bench a Pikachu. Full stop for bench Pikachu. Also, important statistics. Marshadow also one-shots a Pikachu. Okay. Bring in Marshadow, which still one-shots all of his Pokemon, except for Pikachu. But if he retreats out to Pikachu, I retreat out to Golem, and then chunk for 120, which kills Pikachu. So if I'm not mistaken, the only play they can make here is Thunder Shocking my Marshadow. And just hoping that they paralyze. And that's game 1 under our belt. That's the thing about Dedenne. Sometimes it just gets there. That's a lie. It does not get there oftentimes. I have to check. This is the... We did update this with the good Jigglypuff. Okay. So, this deck is going to be tough for our opponents to play. Because what we're going to do is sleep their active Pokemon and just hide. Lay low, really. Going first. Jigglypuff decks never want to go first. First off, Jigglypuff is like an insane 1-star. 1 attacker. I'm tired for some reason today. Dude. We're just playing mono Hitmonlee right now. Am I crazy? Or are we hitting just like only Hitmonlees? They set up a Marshadow? Sure. Also, I have absolutely no fears whatsoever of getting red carded ever. I just don't respect red card as a option that a deck could play. Nice. Well, all you gotta do is evolve that Hitmonlee. And then you'll be good to go. Check up pass. Wow. Nothing. We're for sure retreating here. Are we? Why retreat here? No reason to retreat. I'm just dumb. Just gonna sing. So retreating plays around our opponent having Giovanni. But it doesn't play around our opponent losing the coin flip. You see, if the opponent just loses the coin flip, we don't have to play around shit. Tauros. This opponent is just playing mono support Pokemon, right? Like, have we seen them have an actual, like, game plan and strategy? Or is it just... Dude, we're getting just so many evolutions right now. Water Shuriken, the Marshadow. We kill the Marshadow at some point. You know what? Fuck it. Last card in hand. Let's spend it. Sabrina. I'm like not scared of Hitmonlee whatsoever. So send out your Tauros. You'll get Sleepy Song. I probably should have Water Shuriken the Tauros, just so that it'd be in 1-tap range. But I am stupid. Also, it doesn't matter. Irrelevant. If the opponent wakes up from sleep here, we can just activate Greninja. There's no... They also just never wake up ever. There's also... Actually, this is way better, because now it's set our opponent into a place where they have a sleep Pokemon in the active spot. Could play around this. We could like hit the Marshadow again just to put it to 40. Would be scary. Now, if we had a second copy of Greninja, we would be doing that, but right now we don't have a second copy of Greninja. So instead, I'm gonna take out this. I'm gonna take out the Hitmonlee. Our opponent's gonna have one Pokemon left. It's gonna be a Marshadow. Marshadow does not have enough, even with a Giovanni, to want. Now that's not right. You probably shouldn't be doing that. Sweepy Song. Nice. Mouse bites. Again, we don't like going first. It sucks, but... Sanam, huh? It's crazy. It's been so long since I saw a Frostlass deck. I genuinely thought Snom just isn't in this game. Like, I saw the Snom card and went, holy shit, how long has Snom been in the game? But no, this card's been in there since day dot. I remember, back in my day, I remember the Snom Dragonite list. God. The first day this game came out, literally day one, and by day one I mean day -30. This is when like it released in New Zealand. I was on Discord playing games with people at like, 4 or 5 a.m. And I remember playing against this girl who was on Frostlass Control, and that's the only way I can describe it. It was like 2 Snom, 2 Frostlass, and the other cards are like irrelevant. I can't even think of what the other cards were, and I just sat there the whole time, just getting more and more tilted as this Frostlass just kept like sleeping my Pokemon every turn. Frostlass Magikarp is interesting, so it's probably obviously not as good as, like, traditional Druddigan Magikarp. But I can't imagine it's, like, terrible. At the end of the day, the deck still gets to run Misty. And, wow. It's been so long, I forgot that Frostmoth had 40 attack. Bringing the Puff. Research ain't bad. Research is one of the better cards we could draw here. And that is not. I'm gonna try to sing. Wake up. Do we have Giovanni Powdered Snow? There's no. I don't think you ever run Giovanni in a Magikarp list, so I don't think that's really what we have to be playing around. Yeah, that is how the game works for sure. Let's Sabrina out one of their Pokemon. Sabrina means they have to take a turn off attaching energy. I will pass. Problem is, this Gyarados EX is going to be online, and there's nothing I can do about it. Switch out Powdered Snow. Sorry. We are on a no EX build in the 5 win streak festival. It's still enough though. Like 100 damage is just 100 damage. Let's get Professor's Research. Researching how to finally get a fucking Greninja. Do we want to kill Frostmoth or not? Let's potion the Wigglytuff. Yeah, let's do it. Fuggly Ball. Put it to sleep permanently. We can hope our opponent gets greedy, switches in Gyarados, goes for a Misty. The Misty flips Tails. And then we get to Sleeping Song to trap their Gyarados. Also, the opponent could flip Heads on him. So why did we put Gyarados in the front if we're not Mistying? Huh? Sure. Shuriken my Tough. Shuriken my Greninja is what I said. You just must not have heard me correct. Pokeball in the second Froakie. Misty my Greninja. One ain't bad. Should figure out where we're gonna water Shuriken. If I go 80, 90, 100. Let's go for Greninja here. No. Because, I mean, if they kill Wigglytuff here, the game's just over. So, who cares? Ah, well. They woke up. Kind of rough. We needed one good turn of sleep in to win that game. I think we should play maybe a more consistent deck. That was a decent game, though. Definitely interesting seeing a no EX version of a meta deck go up. This has been my favorite deck, bar none. It's also pretty consistent. Going second, one coughing. Feels good. We have the better coughing, too. It's potentially the mirror. Not the mirror. Unless they're a mirror on like a 1/1/1 Pidgeot line. I think we're just going to spend it here. Like, yeah, sometimes we're going to miss division. Yeah, we missed division. But, like, we need to hit the Whirlipede line. So it doesn't really matter if we miss division. 12 much. We did not draw a single evolution there. Go. Next turn, we can go Whirlipede, X-Speed into Whirlipede to Poison, Coughing. Pidgeotto. Just spend the energy to retreat because there's no reason not to. Poison Sting. Opponent got the Wheezing. They got the Gas Leak. They got the... That's interesting. We are playing against a Pidgeot EX deck, not a Pidgeot deck. So, currently, it's lethal no matter what. I think I'm just going to concede. At this point, it might be time to switch to the dark side. To play the good deck. We are playing against another person who has won before in all 3 events. Decent hand. Obviously, we have to draw into a Ralts, but that will be alright. What I'm really surprised is that Professor's Research has not gotten any support. I figured that would have been like a pretty early thing to come out of the like battle passes or whatever. Opponent thinking. Decides to play the whole hand. It is a pretty bog standard Mewtwo EX list. They're on Electrode. Drago. Research hopefully hits us a Ralts we need to start our line off. Second Kirlia does not get us there. Switch detach and pass. Just get out the second Pikachu EX. Pikachu. Oh no, we're on. Okay. Oh, okay. I now understand what deck our opponent's on. I figured our opponent was on some sort of like just normal Pikachu EX deck. They're actually on Pikachu EX with Lieutenant Surge, Electrode, Voltorb stuff. I don't know how much I like Voltorb in that list. I feel like you should just be playing the Pikachu Raichu line. Circuit. Can't stop it. It's 90 damage. Unfortunately, you know, if I had hit the Kirlia line one turn earlier, we'd be able to crush this. Instead, we're doing hit him with a Psychic Spear. They kill the Pikachu EX. We kill, or sorry, they kill the Mewtwo EX. We clap back and kill the Mewtwo or fuck me. We kill the Pikachu EX. They clap back, kill the Mewtwo EX. That's also just not true. They kill the Mewtwo EX. We come back and kill the Pikachu EX. God. Kirlia in. Gardevoir. Kirlia. Giovanni. Energy. Shadow. Shot. The opponent's going to get to hit for 60 here. Pick up another Mewtwo, or pick up another Pikachu EX for the bench. If they would have played a Pikachu, that would have been insane. Sends it back. Gives us 3 more opportunities at hitting a Mewtwo EX. We do. Or a Mew EX. It could be Mew. That is incredible for us. Even Mew EX is not bad. So it's Mew EX. Retreat into Mew EX. Psy Shadow. Psy Shadow. Energy. Genome hacking. That Mew had 0 energy on it. And that's why we don't play red card, kids. And that's why we don't play red card. Unfortunately. And let's just genome hacking the Hurricane. We have no Giovanni or Sabrina to help us out. Oh boy. Oh, that's 0. That is 0. That's real bad. That's real bad. Luckily, our opponent will probably have similar luck, and it'll be a fair game. Honestly, I'm not wrong. Yeah, research is nothing here, because that can't be a Sabrina. Do we even know what the last cards in our deck are? Yeah, it's a Mewtwo EX, which this could be. Did miss the 50-50 for the Mewtwo EX, because the Mewtwo EX would be kind of crazy here. I could retreat into Gardevoir. With that many cards in hand, they probably have a Giovanni. All we can do is Prage. Oh, what can I say? Mew's a bad Pokemon. Oh, Mew's terrible. Oh, it's awful. It doesn't hit for super effective. God, why doesn't it hit for super effective? Okay. Opponent. Hit me with the final chord of the RNG Fiesta. What's crazy is Electrode can't even clear. Even if they have the like full combo, whoa, Magneton plus Electrode plus Lieutenant Surge in hand, like it just doesn't do enough damage. Yeah, Giovanni's useless here. Opponent, flip your 2 heads. Let's just get on with it. Yup. Uh-huh. That checks out. Back to 0. No event charms. We have 2 days to get this event done. This is Blaine Aggro. Blaine Aggro. Another deck I haven't seen in a bit. I feel like Blaine Aggro had this like weird tiny little period where people started like taking it really seriously, and then they stopped doing that. I think we got like a promo Rapidash, or maybe like did Genetic Apex have its own Rapidash? Because I remember people talking about it for a while. Maybe it's this Ponyta. Something in that realm. There was like a reason that people started giving a shit about Ponyta. Mythical Slab. If it's not a 100% chance, it's a 0% chance. Switching the Mew has a decent Sabrina target, and bring in the Ralts so that we can start getting in there. Second Ralts is an option, but it's not an option I will be taking. Let's just kill Ponyta. Bring in Vulpix, which means they have the Ninetales in hand. I think that's 90 damage on a Ninetales, if I'm not mistaken. It's 90, but it discards a fire. It's actually 120, but it discards a fire. Don't know why we had to increase the damage. Does not affect anything. No math has been impacted. This is why we didn't play the second Ralts, by the way. We get to set up Mewtwo EX. And Psychic Sphere them for 50. They can Energy Flamethrower my Mewtwo EX. But we then Psychic Sphere their Ninetales, giving us a positive trade here. X speed lets them get Farfetch'd in, which is nice to them, but like, it's whatever. We have Sabrina. The problem is now that they've Professor Research, there's like a decent chance, yeah. They get to bring in Ponyta, and they have the heal. This is real bad. This is like worst case scenario turn for us. The opponent just had everything. Like literally everything they needed. Oh, that's real rough. Don't even know what we can research into. That's like great here. We do need to hit a Curlia one day. Let's put our opponent in the spin cycle. It's 120 damage. We obviously have to switch out. That's something. It's not something great, but it's something. Yeah. We don't have the energy required to do anything with it is the rough part. We can what? Force out a... You know what? Yeah, let's Sabrina. Let's Sabrina out like a Vulpix or something. Psyshot. Opponent's on 1-1 Ponyta, by the way. One of each type. Wow. Just actually wow. Drawing the Rapidash makes this a real threat that I can no longer kill. The damage is exactly enough to bring me down to Ninetales range. Wow. Wow. Spend the 2 Pokeballs. Hopefully we don't get Mewtwo. That would be actually devastating for us right now. Okay. Get Ralts. And get Mewtwo down as a tech option. Pass. Corellia. Wolf. Let's switch off to another meta deck.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Be out there.
Like I said, I told DJ pull a ramp. So hopefully she can just scoot up the ramp.
Get my tempo off the Misty. Do I get to play the game opponent? No. Okay. Figured.